What shaking Chew Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with a Madden 19 video. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. I am so excited to bring all this content. Now, I'm not a game changer, so I'm not privy to this information right off the bat. But now I have the information, so I am going to rank the top 10 flashbacks that were released. There's only 10 of them, so I'm just ranking all of them, but I'm going to rank them, okay? And feel free. You have a brain, as do I. You might disagree. You can feel free to use it down in the comments down below. That might have sounded mean. I'm not sure. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. We're going to be bringing a ton of Madden 19 content. So I would recommend hitting that red subscribe button. You can turn the bell on. I don't know. That's up to you. But hit it. We're going to be doing obviously some top videos. I love doing these, talking Madden cards. So much fun. We're going to do, of course, sniping videos, making coins to be able to afford these cards. And then, of course, gameplay with the cards. It all works together. It's a great circle of Madden 19. I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much. Again, I'm excited, if you couldn't tell, for Madden 19. Let's talk about the flashback cards. Let's go. Number 10, Pierre Garon. Now, I will tell you, I actually really like this card. I think it is basically what Pierre Garon is. He's 83 speed. That sounds pretty solid for, a flashback. All right, I like it. 92 catching, 84 catching traffic, 84 spec, 83 short route running, 83 mid route running, 79 deep route running. Overall, I think that's pretty solid. The speed, you might think that's a little slow. You'll notice from all these cards, speed has been nerfed for sure. The cover athlete, Antonio Brown's at 84 speed. So speed was definitely nerfed. So I'm not really worried about that so much. But the reason why he's number 10, again, keep in mind, these are all good. They're all very good. They're some of the best cards in the game, but I'm ranking them. So I'm putting him at number 10 because I think he's the worst, because his catch and traffic at 84, spec catch at 84, short route, everything's kind of like mediocre to me. Like, it's okay. He's not really great after the catch as well. So it's just like, okay. I just feel like he's not like the other flashback card that will be later on the list, the flashback wide receiver. It's just a solid card. I think he'll be fine for you. He'll be a good possession receiver, but he's not going to be somebody that's going to make huge plays for you. He's just going to be one of those, maybe it's that, picks up that first down you need. Exactly what Pierre Garon does, or did, in his prime. He was good at it. So overall, I talked way more than I thought about Pierre Garon. I put him at number 10, okay? Disagree. Number 9. Number 9, I got Lamarcus Joyner. If you look at his attributes, his stats, whatever you want to call them, they actually look pretty solid. A safety with these sorts of attributes, it's pretty good in Madden 19. Yes, agreed. But one thing I will always say in Madden is height matters, and Lamarcus Joyner is 5'8". He wasn't great in Madden 18, even his best 98 overall. I didn't think he ever played that good because, or that well, I should say. This is not a grammar lesson, but we probably should make sure we use proper English. 5'8", 190 pounds, just doesn't have the size as some other, well, pretty much any other safety in the game. So that does concern me. Overall, though, I think that's really the only knock on him is the 5'8". He's got really good man coverage. Good zone, obviously some of the best zone in the game. I think it's pretty solid, but he doesn't have the big hitter trait. Does have stripped ball. He does have clutch and high motor. Could be all right, but 5'8", just, man, that's so short. I'm sorry, Lamarcus Joyner. I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're good. You're great in the real NFL. You're fantastic. One of the best safeties in the game, but just, no, sorry. Number 9. Coming in at number 8. Number 8, we have Danny Trevathan. You may remember him from that vicious hit. I believe he put it on Devontae Adams against the Packers. Absolutely vicious hit that he put on for sure. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the actual card. 76 speed. That is very slow. Not as slow as, other years and previous years, but that's not great. 72 block shed. Not fantastic. He does have great pursuit. Tackling, hit power is pretty solid. Zone coverage at 85. That's really why you would like this card. His zone is pretty high. I remember in Madden 18, of course this is what I'm going off of for a lot of this stuff. I know it's going to be a completely different game, but Paul Posluszny was the first linebacker to get 91 zone. And he wasn't good. He wasn't good in that. He just wasn't fast enough to take advantage of that 91 zone. I worry the same here. His zone is great. He has it at 85. It looks great. He could play well. There's no 91 zone threshold. But I personally think 76 speed is just not fast enough to overcome, that speed with that zone. I just don't think it's going to happen. You can disagree, and I hope I'm wrong. I do hope that speed is not as big a deal, but I think I'm right. So disagree if you want, but okay. Coming in at number 7, it pains me to do this. Whitney Merciless. Whitney Merciless didn't even know this flashback existed until a few hours before I'm making this video. But Whitney Merciless is here with 77 speed. Honestly, not that big a deal because he's a pass rusher. He doesn't have, of course, the coverage stats that other linebackers would have, but that's not his game. He's a pass rusher. He's an edge rusher. 83 block shed is actually pretty solid right now. 87 power is pretty solid. He's got great traits for sure for a pass rusher. Overall, pretty good. 84 power move, 73 finesse move. The reason I don't like this card is, one, it's like every other year. It's kind of like running backs for me, even probably more so. Edge rushers are all over the place. So even though this card is pretty solid, I think you're going to be able to find this type of card with a lot of other players, and not just, this Whitney Merciless, who looks pretty solid. Justin Houston, I think, is better than him, actually, as well. So I do think you could get him for a fraction of the price, perhaps. Those core elites sometimes could go for a ton of coins. But if you had to say, would you rather have Justin Houston or Whitney Merciless, I probably would say Merciless because I'm a Texans fan. But realistically, Justin Houston's better, and there's other cards that are almost as good as Whitney Merciless that you're probably going to get for a fraction of the price. So that is why, position-wise, just the scarcity of the position is just not there. So that's why he's number 7. Coming in at number 6, Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin making the flashback cut for Madden 19. Let's go ahead and look at the card. 84 speed. Okay, that's fine. The reason why I really like this card, why I like it much more than the Pierre Garon. Remember, these cards are all good. Okay? I'm not saying they're bad by any stretch. Some of these all of them are good cards. He's got great catch in traffic, the short route running, medium route running, deep route running, short route running especially really good. Spec catch, great. So overall, I think he's just much better at certain things than Pierre Garon. Pierre Garon, I felt, was just average on a lot of things. Doug Baldwin has some things that he is one of the best receivers at that specific thing, namely short route running. He's great. Spec catch, pretty good. Catch in traffic, great. Those are all great. And then he's also got 83 elusiveness, the juke move. He's not terrible after the run. I think overall he's going to be a lot better than Pierre Garon. He also has perfect traits, I think. So overall, I think this card is going to be very good. You have to put 3 wide receivers out there. If these flashbacks aren't too expensive, if people are ripping them, these packs a lot, I would say this is a receiver you definitely should think about picking up. He's only 5'10", but I think he'll play well in the slot, making some good plays for you. Doug Baldwin. Didn't really say anything bad about him, but I feel like it's number 6, okay? Coming in at number 5, Lamar Miller, another Houston Texan. Granted, okay, he doesn't play for Houston on this one, the Miami Dolphins, but he does now, okay, so it counts. So we have 2 Houston Texans on the board. Number 5, I have Lamar Miller because his spin move at 88, his juke at 89, his speed at 87, all very, very good. Some of the top at the position. So I like it. I really like a back that is elusive. I like being able to spin, juke, move around. I'm not really a huge, big back. I feel like they're going to be better in Madden 19 than they've been in past. But I'm just not a huge fan of them. So personally, I think Lamar Miller will translate well to Madden 19. I love the way the card's looking. I haven't played with him yet, obviously, but brace for all hits, which is awesome. Fight for extra yards. Yes, overall, I think it will be a great back, and that is why I have him at number 5. I don't know where else to put him, okay? Number 5, Lamar Miller. Coming in at number 4, Tyler Eifert. Now, I wish they would have gotten a little more original with the EA. We had a flashback Tyler Eifert last year. You have the entire NFL to choose from, and you choose the same guy 2 years in a row. I don't understand it. Granted, I don't think he was a day 1 flashback. Okay, at least he wasn't that. But overall, Tyler Eifert, really like this card. 80 speed, again, not great, but everybody's slow. So it's really not slow if everybody's slow. I think that makes sense. 80 speed, 75 run block, okay. But he's got catching, catching traffic, spec catch, all pretty darn good. Some of the best at the position at tight end. 84 short route running, also pretty solid for a tight end. There just really isn't that many tight ends. I think he has perfect traits as well. I really like that. Overall, I think this card will be really, really good. There's not a whole lot of tight ends out there, and I think he'll be pretty cheap. I think that's also what helps. He's not going to be that expensive, so I think he's going to be pretty solid there just on price-wise. He'll be a lot cheaper than other players just because I think these flashbacks will be pulled a lot at the beginning, so he probably will be decently pulled, and I think he should make your team because you might be running 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends, or just 1. He's good in all of them. Get Tyler Eifert. Coming in at number 3. Number 3, Matty Ice, Matt Ryan. Originally, I had him at number 2 even. I even had him a little bit higher. Dropped him back a little bit. I do really, really like this card. I think there's just going to be so many options to get a quarterback that's why it's hard to put him much higher than this. But I really, really, really like this card. 66 speed shouldn't really concern you too much if you're mobile because Deshaun Watson's only got 76 speed. So I guess they really didn't give speed, that much speed, to a lot of quarterbacks. So 66 speed, 88 throw power, elite throw power, 88 throw accuracy short, elite, 82 throw accuracy mid, 80 throw accuracy deep. Of course, you always want those to be higher, but not terrible. Some of the best. 87 throw on the run, elite, play action 91, if that matters, and then 89 throw under pressure. 89 throw under pressure, with that throw on the run, with the throw power. This looks to me like a wonderful quarterback for any Madden. Being able to roll out, and he's probably got some of the best combination of throw power, throw on the run, throw under pressure in the game. And I think that's going to be fantastic. Roll out, that's, a lot of times they're going to be sending blitzes. You got to move in the pocket, make a beautiful pass. And Matt Ryan's going to be able to do it. He's going to be able to deliver dots left and right. You make the good reads, he will deliver. And I think he will be maybe not the best quarterback day one. I don't think that will be the case. But for price, I think he's maybe the best value at quarterback for the top-end quarterbacks. And he's definitely top-end. So Matt Ryan, just because you're a quarterback, I think there's going to be other options. I put him a little bit lower than maybe I wanted to, but he's number 3. Coming in at number 2, Landon Collins. Landon Collins. Now, when you first look at this card, you're probably wondering, maybe not, why is this flashback an 87? What is this correlate? That's a good question. I believe it's an 82. That seems very disrespectful if you ask me, but I guess they don't think Landon Collins is a top-end safety, which, okay, fine. I won't complain too much because that's not what this is about. It's about this card right here, this flashback. So, 84 speed. That's actually some of the top speed at the safety position, so I guess that's pretty good. 73 man with 83 zone. Not the best coverage safety by any stretch, for sure. 63 block shed actually is not terrible this year. 88 pursuit, great. 87 tackling, great. 92 hit power, superb. Might be the best in the game. 92 hit power, I think, with the big hitter trait, I think this card will play really, really well. You throw it up the middle, you try to hit the seam, Landon Collins pops it, you're down. You're down for the count, and the ball might pop up, you might pick it, or it might just fall out, especially, 4th down, you try to do it. Landon Collins right there to deliver a shot, and if you've seen these hit sticks in Madden 19, they look vicious, and I bet he's going to cause a ton of fumbles. That number is so big, especially since a lot of the running backs and wide receivers, their carrying numbers are so low right now. 92 hit power looks extremely overpowered, and I think he will cause a ton of turnovers at the beginning of the year. So I love this card. I originally had him ranked below Matty Ice, but I decided to rank him above because I just think this card is by far better than many of the other safeties around his area and around what price he'll fall at, as opposed to Matt Ryan. I don't think that will be the case. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I could be wrong. Probably not, but let me know down below. Coming in at number 1, and I believe this is what they say, a no-doubter. Stephon Gilmore. For me, I think this card looks absolutely phenomenal. 1 corner, you need 2, 3 corners, so you're gonna need a lot of them, all right? He's one of the best in the game at 86 speed. That's pretty good. He's got 89 man, elite man coverage, 86 zone, pretty good, some of the best. 87 press, again, very, very good. 50 block shed, looks low. Jalen Ramsey, 92 overall. Diamond Jalen Ramsey, 46. So really is not low. And then 64 power is honestly not terrible either. 84 catching. He's not going to be dropping many picks. So overall, card looks to me to be one of the best cards in the game. Corner-wise, he's not the best corner because you do have the legends. You know, you can have Champ, and you can have some other, you know, those top, really just legend corners, and then the diamond ones like Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Rose, are probably a little bit above him. But as a flashback / core card, I think for the price, he's going to be way cheaper than those other cards, and he's 6'1" as well, so he's got great size for a corner. That's really important. So overall, I feel like I'm just gushing over this card. I just love it so much. I think it's going to be superb, and I don't think it'll be that expensive. Again, I don't think these flashbacks will be crazy expensive. I could be wrong. This one might be one of the more expensive ones. Probably will. So, you know, that stinks. But for value compared to some of the top core elites and how much it's going to cost to the diamonds, I think he's going to be a much better value. So I'm all in on this card. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, that will do it. If you missed any of that or you just want to see again all those ratings, I will link all of them down below in the description for you to check out if you so desire. Also, like I said many times in this video, if you disagree with anything I said or you just want to get on in the conversation, let me know your thoughts on these flashbacks, and I will respond, most likely, to your thoughts. If you have some rankings that you disagree with, I'll try to respond to as many people as I can. I try to do that. Try to be, you know, just try to have some good conversation, because I love talking this stuff. So thank you guys so much for the support. It's incredible. You guys are awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun. It was fun. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLlama out.